Imagine receiving a letter that feels like a sign from fate, an invitation to a life-changing event, an inheritance that promises to solve all your problems. But what if that letter was never meant for you? What if it was a mistake, yet you decide to follow its trail anyway, hoping for a stroke of luck? This is the gripping premise of The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware, a psychological thriller that takes readers deep into a web of deceit, family secrets, and shocking twists. The story centers on Hal, a young woman struggling to make ends meet after the sudden death of her mother. Living a life filled with financial hardship, Hal is trying to get by when one day she receives an unexpected letter. It's a letter informing her that she's inherited a fortune from her grandmother, Mrs. Westaway, who has passed away. The catch? Hal's grandmother is a woman she's never even met. In fact, Hal's real grandmother is long gone, and the letter was clearly meant for someone else. Yet, in a desperate bid for financial relief, Hal decides to attend the inheritance reading and claim the wealth that she doesn't truly deserve. From the very moment Hal steps into the eerie, isolated Westaway estate, the atmosphere thickens with suspense. The once grand manor, now decaying and gloomy, is the perfect backdrop for a story full of secrets. As Hal mingles with the Westaway family members, she realizes that things aren't as simple as they seem. The family is hiding their own dark truths, and as the layers of deception peel away, Hal is forced to confront the possibility that the family's dark history might be tied to her own. What makes Ruth Ware's novel so captivating is the way she intertwines suspense and atmosphere with complex, well-crafted characters. Hal is an unreliable narrator, but not in the typical sense. She's deeply flawed, yes, but she's also sympathetic. She's a woman grappling with the weight of her choices and their consequences. At the heart of the novel is her struggle to reconcile her past with her present, and her journey is a fascinating exploration of identity, survival, and morality. The Westaway family, though distant and cold, are also filled with their own personal demons, adding a rich layer of complexity to the plot. Each family member feels like they're hiding something, and this sense of mystery drives the tension throughout the novel. Mrs. Westaway, despite being dead, looms over the entire narrative, her presence casting a long shadow over every action, every conversation. The suspense of not knowing what really happened to her and who can be trusted keeps readers turning the pages. One of the novel's most striking themes is that of inheritance. It's not just about money or property, but the emotional baggage, secrets, and unresolved conflicts that get passed down through generations. Ruth Ware uses Hal's journey to examine how family ties, for better or worse, shape our identities. The idea of inheriting more than just material wealth, inheritance of trauma, of guilt, and even of fear, creates a compelling narrative that resonates long after the book ends. There's also a strong element of deception in the novel, which is explored not only through the mysterious letter Hal receives, but also through the very nature of the Westaway family. The lies they tell, the stories they weave, and the facade they maintain are all integral to the book's tension. Hal's decision to lie about her identity and claim the inheritance sets the stage for a moral dilemma that grows more complicated with each chapter. The book constantly asks, how far would you go to change your circumstances? And what happens when the truth finally comes to light? While The Death of Mrs. Westaway is undeniably suspenseful and filled with twists, it's not without its flaws. Some readers may find the pacing a bit slow in the beginning, as the novel takes its time building atmosphere and slowly unfolding the mystery. However, this slower pace is deliberate, allowing the tension to build gradually before the final revelations hit. And while the ending is satisfying, it's also somewhat open-ended, leaving room for interpretation. Some may appreciate this ambiguity, while others may find it unsatisfying. But, in a way, this open-endedness reflects the themes of the novel, that secrets never truly die and not all questions can be answered. Beyond the thrills and twists, The Death of Mrs. Westaway offers a deeper commentary on human nature. It forces us to examine the lengths to which we'll go to protect ourselves or to survive. It asks us to reflect on how well we really know the people around us, especially those closest to us. The Westaway family, with their hidden motives and personal agendas, mirrors how many people in real life present facades to hide their true selves. In the end, the novel leaves us questioning not just the characters, but ourselves. How many secrets are we hiding, and how far would we go to protect them? Ruth Ware's ability to craft suspenseful, atmospheric stories is unparalleled, and The Death of Mrs. Westaway is no exception. If you're a fan of psychological thrillers that are rich in atmosphere, character depth, and dark twists, this book is a must-read. It's a slow burn that rewards patience, a mystery that entangles you in its web, and a story that lingers in your mind long after you've turned the final page. But now I want to hear from you. What did you think of the twist at the end? Do you think Hal's choices were justified? Or was she wrong to deceive the Westaway family? How do you interpret the novel's message about family secrets and inheritance? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more book reviews like this one. There's plenty more to explore, so make sure to follow the channel for more intriguing discussions about your favorite novels. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy reading!